Hello, hello, hello. This is the Rug Detective Show coming to you with another episode. Hope you're enjoying this valuable, interesting, informative content to make you money. So let's get straight to it. It's a Saturday now, so as they say in Wall Street, money never sleeps. As they say in DeFi space, money or crypto or ETH never sleeps. So let's get straight to it. And the next project review is keyTango. keyTango. Just in case, if you haven't, please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow in terms of YouTube and also on my Twitter channel, Rug Detectives. So detectives or handle Detectives Rug. We're going to keep you updated with the latest news, interesting projects we're looking at, giving you advice in terms of the whole space and providing information about potential scams that's taken place, rug pulls, and so on and so forth. So anyway, if you want to go, just go ahead, when you go to the Twitter, you can be able to download an updated DeFi checklist. So this is a Rug Detective DeFi checklist, goes through the whole process of the decisions that you have to make prior to interested in buying a specific project or investing in a specific project, things you need to be aware of. So we're essentially going through interesting projects, as you can see along here. From Option Room to Hybrid Verse to AlgoVest to World Token to Super Farm and what else? Paid Network, Bridge, Mutual, and so on and so forth. So today we are going to have a chat about keyTango. keyTango, as it says, coming soon. So they're launching this quarter, but it doesn't seem that the website is fully ready. So it only has just like a static page, has some links to some of the social media. They do have an executive summary and also tokenomics, which is extremely interesting. So what really stood out for me is in terms of what they're doing with the actual product. So as it says here, the problem is 95% of crypto assets are still idle, not generating any interest. So DeFi products could generate significant returns on these idle assets. So their solution is a Web3 application is made for DeFi newbies and acts as a frictionless gateway to popular DeFi products. So I guess having an integration that enables people to be able to enter trades without utilizing, without utilizing like Uniswap, for example, and connecting to your Trust wallet or to MetaMask. I think they want to have an easy, user-friendly way, and the aim is to be able to grow and increase the adoption and ensure that people that don't have a tech understanding that can be able to utilize and take advantage. And I think that they're using Robinhood as, let's just say, the leader in the general investment space, enabling people to trade without having sufficient knowledge of the difficult platforms that they have in a marketplace prior to that. And I think they want to try and transition this into the whole crypto space, which is extremely interesting. So we present a Robinhood-like UI, rich educational content and investment dashboard tailored for newbies, enhanced by unique features such as tailored onboarding, connect your wallet and get insights, rapid exit, convert all your DeFi to stablecoins instantly with one click. Okay, so an easy, simplified solution to enable people to be able to trade in the marketplace. And it gives a breakdown about the market, 725% growth in the past 90 days in the DeFi. Don't know when this was done, but it's been really increasing in value. Their closest competitor is Yearn, attracted hundreds of millions in client funds and half-baked products by making yield farming easier for power users. Okay. Traction assembled a team of crypto veterans, MIT and Y Combinator. Y Combinator is like a huge, well-known incubator of new projects based in Silicon Valley. They've really brought out some phenomenal companies, and they've graduated from Outlier Ventures based camp program, closed the pre-seed. So they've actually closed the pre-seed round. And fortunate to include them. Okay, so interesting. So Tango, so this is ticker symbol Tango. What's also interesting is they have DuckDAO. So it seems that they've partnered with DuckDAO. I don't know if you don't know about DuckDAO. DuckDAO is one of the largest crowdsourced incubator of crypto projects. and basically they seem to have partnered with them, which is extremely interesting because DuckDAO have come out or incubated companies such as Bondly. Who else? Bondly did extremely well. They came out with other base protocol that did extremely well. So they have a strong reputation in the space, and there seems to be a relationship there, which is extremely positive. The reason why I'm talking about this project, because obviously what's happened, we all know what's happening in Robinhood today. Robinhood is, has enabled people to be able to trade, but they're under huge attack right now because of what happened with GameStop, which is a gaming company, and there was a massive short squeeze that occurred, and a lot of people were involved in entering trades via the Robinhood platform. But then Robinhood came out and basically restricted the amount of orders that people can be able to buy, and they just gave reasons that they had to raise funding. So it was just a total mess, and they did that because of the order flow, and the order flow was essentially they have relationships with a lot of the large entities in the space, and there was issues with hedge funds, different let's say large entities buying order flows. And that's essentially how they make money. That's how their clients make money. And so there's a big issue there. But if you take a look at the total funding, they raised $5.6 billion. $5.6 billion they raised since they were founded back in 2013 by these individuals here. And they acquired one specific company, Market Snack. So if you take a look at that 5.6, I'm not trying to say that there's an equivalent here, but I presume that this is the target that this company is looking for. If we go now to go back to the company, we went to the Who's lookup to see when the domain name was registered of their website. It was back in 2019. So 2019 in Feb, so expires next year, 2022. So that's good, long term there. So these are all the dots we do to cover all the dots, guys, to make sure we're making the right decisions. Then what I basically done is went on to LinkedIn to find out more information about the CEO of keyTango, and it shows here he's based in Tel Aviv. Had this as a CEO for the last 2.5 years or 2 years or so. Y Combinator, teaching assistant, startups, mentor. So this is extremely important because he's coming from a strong stock and being surrounded by huge companies. And if you don't know about Y Combinator, let's just pull up here even better. It might even show maybe Crunchbase, just so you can be able to see a list. I don't want to go too much into it, but I want you to see a list of top Y Combinator companies. So here it is. Funding rounds, investments. So can we possibly see a list of all the companies here maybe? Okay, good. So here, Airbnb. So these are people associated, Coinbase, Upflow, OpenAI. So these are all partners or being part of the incubator or associated somehow with Y Combinator. So very, very strong here. So when you see this type of thing that he's connected to this, that's extremely important. He was head of consulting services at Enigma 2018. He was at Microsoft 2014 as an intern. He did a master's MBA at MIT. So it's coming from a strong stock, and it's important, something to look at when making these decisions, which is good. Okay, this is their Telegram. So this is their Telegram. You want to go there, you can be able to find out more information. Then we can go through the tokenomics. So total supply 15 million, initial circulating supply 4.89, which is good. So they're only going to have 4.89 of the total supply, which is very, very promising. So you should be able to get a bump up. Let's once it's listed, let's take a look at the capital raised thus far. So they did 120 in seed, strategic, private. Okay, 6, so 2, 3, so 3.1 million around that that they've raised thus far. And then public sale, they'll do 200,000. Look at the lockup periods. Early advisors, so this is an equity, so there's a lockup of 6 months, and an unlock at the listing, so none, which is good. So from these early investors and equity, there'll be no lockup, but seed, there'll be 11% once it's listed over a period of 9 months. Strategic round 14%, so it goes all the way down. So that's good. So it means that as soon as it's listed, they will not dump this 3.0 million into the market automatically. So we should not see a huge move to down sell pressure, let's just say. So that's good news. This gives more information about circulating supply. I'm going to add all of this information, by the way, to the rugs detective checklist over the next few days, giving a whole breakdown of my views, and then about auditors, tokenomics, pre-sale, product. It's important to look where they have a product or not, and then repository, and then I'll give you my views about advantages, disadvantages, and the result, whether I'm interested to buy or not. So we have a few people here that is actually live checking out the checklist, which is good. So I add this information there. Also just wanted to show you that under their Twitter, it shows that indicates that they graduated from this Basecamp accelerator, and this is a partnership with DAO Duck. And then I wanted to also show you a Medium, which is quite interesting. So it just gives you more information that they did like an AMA with DuckDAO in terms of what they're trying to achieve. And they basically said here, let's just go here. It says he's a graduate, went through Y Combinator, and he says, I think it's much more. It's an amazing arms race of almost perfect competition and innovation. It already provides amazing tools to people who can know how to use it. For example, in traditional finance, you need millions to participate in market making. In DeFi, you can do it with a few bucks, which is extremely true. So this is the web-based app. I want to see whether this is actually on the testnet or not. So I'm going to reach out to the CEO just to find out. I might try and get an AMA with them as well. So any questions you have, the community, let me know. Will there be an audit process in place to ensure holders for adequate security? When needed, yes. The first and the most important security is to educate newbies on relevant risks. Good. So when we talk about audit, if you go back to the sheet, we've got a section here where it says whether it's been audited or not. So this is actually a pretty good document here in terms of reading material. So I'm going to add this here under keyTango, and then you can be able to go through this. So this is a very, very quick one here, guys. I'm going to add this sheet. You can download this, and I'll provide with more information and give it exact details in terms of the launch, but so on and so forth. Very clean, simple website. They need to add more details here straight away. They're looking to compete, do like a Robinhood, but in the DeFi space, which is huge opportunity. Make it easier for people to be able to trade with a web-based solution rather than connecting to the Trust Wallet, for example, and a simple one-click execution. The CEO has huge amount of experience from Y Combinator, who's come out with some phenomenal companies. They've raised funds also, so it seems extremely strong. And I'm gonna basically upload that now, and I'll be in touch. So just coming to you with some juicy gems as normal, guys. Please make sure you follow, like, subscribe. We're really trying to build this community and really grow to become one of the best in the space within the next few months. So please support me and let's make that money. Take care, guys.